Yo, what's up guys? What's up you guys, it's Da Leva. Now today's video is one that I've been wanting to do for quite a bit of time already. One of the biggest reasons why I wanted to record this video is because, well, my most favorite collection, or I want to say my wife and I, our favorite collection right now is One Piece in general. When it comes to pops, when it comes to statues, figurines, whatever it is, we love collecting One Piece items. So I came across this fake Law pop, Trafalgar Law. If you don't know the character of One Piece, he is a really amazing character. I won't say too much about him, but regardless, his name is Law. I came across a fake One Piece pop. Now this is a bit of a story, but I'm gonna explain it real quick because I really want to show you guys the details and the differences between these two pops right here. Which one is real and which one is fake? You guys most likely cannot tell the difference just by looking at them like this. You have to really dig in deep, but once you start looking at certain things, especially number one, the box, and it's all around the box that you can see the differences. Number two, when you take the pop out, you can see Funko Pops usually at the bottom of the foot or somewhere around the pop, you see the licensing that says Funko LLC or something like that. That represents that that is a real item. It's a legit item from the company named Funko. You know, so the fake ones usually don't have that at all. They just have a weird number in the bottom of the foot or somewhere around the body of the figure, and it never says anything with Funko LLC, the year that it was made, by the way. It usually has to say those things. Now the real ones, they say all of that. It has all those details, the box has those details, and also the actual figure. But let me tell you guys the story real quick before I jump into those details. So I can say I got in a little bit late when it came to collecting Funko Pops, just because my wife and I really started getting serious about collecting, I would say maybe just a few months ago. So it hasn't been too long for us, to be honest with you guys. Our favorite anime overall really has always been One Piece. So when I saw that Funko had made One Piece Pops, I had to have them. I had to have them all. But what I did notice is that the most expensive one, or the one that's valued the highest, is this guy right over here, Law. So right now he's going on eBay, Amazon. He was on Amazon for a little bit, but not anymore. But he's going on eBay. I've seen him for about $60, $70, $80. I've seen him sometimes a little over $100 too. Now his value goes up and down like crazy, and the biggest reason why is because somebody is selling fake pops. Now let me explain that. When I was shopping for this figure, I saw a couple of different Law figures. You know, some were going for $40 at the time, $50, up to your higher 60s and even 70 as well. Now I also saw something that attracted me a lot. I saw a Law figure for the normal retail value, $13. Literally, I think it was $12.99 or something like that. And I thought it was an amazing deal when I saw it. Now keep in mind that this is an eBay, okay? But when I was shopping for Law, and when I bought the first Law, which is this one, now I'm gonna point out this right here is the fake Law, okay? When I bought this one, it was $12.99. Now, this Law was being shipped from China. That means that you gotta be very, very careful, okay? Sometimes those figures, they don't necessarily call them fake, but I've seen another term that they use, and it's called replica. So they make replicas of what the real figure is, and that replica is considered a fake pop pretty much, okay? Now I've seen that term, but just to cut it short, it's a fake pop, it's not the real one. If you wanna have one of those pops for a cheaper price, buy it. You know, it's a replica. It's not remember, it's not a real pop. Just for display purposes, or just to have them, just so you can, you know, show them off maybe. And you don't care about the value also, then by all means go ahead and buy yourself a fake Law or any other fake pop for that matter. But if you want the real thing, you're gonna have to pay the value that certain pop is. Now, I want to get into some of the details, and I want to show you both figures close up. Now keep in mind, one more time, to my right, and it should be to your left. Yeah, to your left, this is the fake law, and to your right, this is the real one, okay? So I'm gonna show you a couple different clips showing you the fake one and the real one and the differences between both of them. And I feel like this is an important video also. I want to say that because I want you guys to be aware of all this stuff as well and not buy fake stuff, you know. Instead, you should buy the real thing, you know, if you really are looking for a certain figure or something like that. Okay, so the first figure that I'm showing you guys is actually the fake figure, or in other words, the replica, but let's just call it a fake figure. Regardless, this is the first one, and as you guys can see, it's pretty damaged. Now, whenever they shipped it, again, they shipped it from China. So I thought to myself, you know, since it came from China, I was like, well, you know, I'm okay with it. My wife and I just really want this figure because it really completes our collection of One Piece Pops. So I was happy, but I was kind of disappointed that the box was really damaged, and you can tell from the plastic, it's really flimsy. So the first thing I want you guys to look at is actually right at the top, and it's the One Piece logo. Now, if you guys know anime, then you know that most of anime is published by Shonen Jump. Now, as you can see here, it doesn't have the Shonen Jump logo. Now, this is where I'm gonna make the comparison with the real one. I'm gonna move the real one right over here, and as you can see, this is the real one, and right at the top of One Piece, what do you see? Shonen Jump. So that's the first big oops, sorry, my big fat finger. So that's the first biggest difference that you guys can tell versus the real one versus the fake one. So the next comparison I wanted to make is actually at the very top of the box. Now, this is the real one, the one I'm touching with my hand, and this is the fake one right over here. Now, as you can tell, first of all, the color differences at the top of the box. This is a lighter gray, a lighter shade of gray that you can see at the top of this box, and this is a bit of a darker one. But at this part over here, it's actually cut out, so you can see Law. His face is kind of cut off just a little bit, like they kind of cut off his eyes. And compare it with the real box, you can see it looks like a regular Funko Pop top, you know, the regular top of the box of an actual Funko Pop. You can see his eyes, they are cut out, but they're not as cut out as this one right over here. So now let's go ahead and move to the other details. Now, the third difference between a real pop and a fake pop is, most of the time, for me personally, this is what I've noticed, is gonna be at the back of the box, okay? Now, you can tell straight up what's going on and what's wrong. First of all, the Funimation licensing agreement over here. So as you can tell, this is definitely the real box, and it has a Funimation licensing agreement. It says right there, Funimation, the author of One Piece, which is Eiichiro Oda, Toei Animation. It says the license coordinated Funimation. It has all, and it says all rights reserved and all that. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for saying all that. I don't think so. Anyways, so it has all that good stuff, but over here on the fake one, it's nothing. It's pretty much just a black side of the box, you know, and doesn't have any licensing agreements or anything like that. Now, the other one is something that I already called out, but you can see it also at the back of the box. In the real one, you see at the very top, publisher, you got Shonen Jump, and the letters where it says One Piece. So you can tell that that's the real one right there. Now, the fake one, if we move over here, no Shonen Jump. It just says One Piece and nothing about Shonen Jump. So that's one of the biggest differences, and to me, really the biggest difference that I noticed. Now, the final thing I wanted to show you guys from the outside of the box is the sticker, or I guess I want to call this the product number. Now, this is the real pop over here, and as you can see right here, it has a sticker that I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not entirely sure about this, but I believe this right here is the product number. Okay, so this is, in other words, the specific pop that you bought has a product number, and it's right there at the bottom of the box. So it should be that one, the JJL, with all those numbers afterwards. Now, in the fake pop, in the fake box, you actually don't have anything. You have no sticker or a stamp also. Now, I want to make a better reference, I want to say, when it comes to this sticker or stamp that I'm talking about. I brought two other pops just to show you guys that almost every single pop has either a stamp or a sticker or a printed number, ID number of that specific pop. This right here, we have
we have the gold Batman, which is pretty cool. But in the bottom of the gold Batman, as you can see right here, it has a stamp. It has a specific stamp, and it's embedded into the box, but you can see it right there. It says FM, and then it has a certain number right after it. And then this one right over here, which I just bought from Barnes and Nobles. I was thinking of making a video on this. This guy has his number printed into the box, but you can see right there, FAC, and it's a much longer number. Now, I've confirmed this with every single other pop. As I said, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I might be missing some details when it comes to that, but that's a big detail that I did notice also on a real pop versus a fake pop. So last but not least, I'm gonna show you the actual figure, and I'm gonna show you, you can't really see big differences when it comes to the actual figure, but there's two that I noticed, and those are the ones that I'm gonna show you right quick. So let me go ahead and take these figures out of the box, and I'm gonna be very careful. This is the real one. I switched sides, okay? I'm gonna be very careful with opening this guy because he's a little pricey and he's very precious, and he's the only one I have. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna take him out of the box. Okay, so here's both figures, and I haven't switched sides or anything, but as you can see, this is a fake one and this is a real one over here. Now, if you are a person that is very detailed and you can notice things right off the bat, then you'll notice what's off, okay? But I'm gonna take him out of the plastic real quick, and I'm gonna lay this guy down. I don't care if he falls. But then this little guy over here, I'm gonna be very careful with him. Okay, so one of the biggest differences I wanted to show you guys, I'm gonna stand him up, is first of all, this is a real one. As you can see, he stands very well, okay? He's very well designed. He actually, a lot doesn't come with a stand overall. So the actual Funko Pop that is Law, from One Piece, it doesn't come with a stand, and he stands pretty well, okay? Now, I want to show you guys the fake one. This is the fake one, and if you try to make him stand, look what happens. I'm just straight up, just putting him straight forward, but he does not stand. So, and that's huge. I mean, when a pop doesn't stand, and it doesn't come, like it doesn't stand up, or it doesn't, you know, maintain its posture, if you try to put him straight up, that is not a good thing, you know. So he just falls off like very easy. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you guys, it's a little bit of a minor detail, but you can still see it. Now, if you can see both Laws, they have like this, well, he's wearing like a black trench coat, and the paint job on the yellow dots around his trench coat are definitely a different color. Now, this is a fake one. As you can see, this one has a little bit of a faded yellow, you know, dots all around, and they're really faded. If you get to see it in person, then you can really tell that it's a really faded yellow. But on the real one, it's definitely much more brighter. It's actually even, I want to say, it looks like a gold kind of yellow. So it's very detailed, and you can tell that definitely is a big difference. There's two more minor details, and there's probably even more, guys. 2 to 3 minor details, actually, the last ones that I wanted to talk about. Like I said, there's probably more. Let me know if you guys have this pop, and maybe if you've noticed different things. But also on his katana, you can tell that some katana blades, they have like this cloth that wraps around it, and in the middle they have like these diamond shaped details on the katanas, and they're painted a different color usually. So here, this is a fake one. You can tell on the katana here, you can't tell, actually you can't really see any other color than that light blue color. But on the real Law, you can see that there's a darker blue on the katana, and that just adds even more to the detail on this pop right here. And it's all the way around the katana as well, you know. So those little diamond shaped figures are painted like a darker blue, so you can really tell the difference between the fake one and the real one there. Now, the second to last difference that I wanted to show you guys is actually one of the obvious ones if you really are a detailed person, and it's their hats. Now, Law has this signature hat that he wears. I really don't know what to call it. It looks like a furry kind of hat, but it has this design at the top all the way around, and it's kind of like polka dot. It kind of reminds me of a Dalmatian dog in a sense. You know, but on this one, on the fake one, you can tell that the pattern is totally different from the real one. Again, this is the fake one and this is the real one. You can tell the difference in the patterns just by looking at the front. This is hard to tell probably in camera, but this is definitely a wider kind of color. The hat is definitely wider in the fake one. And on the real one, you can tell it is white. It's a shade of white, but it has a little bit like maybe a hint of gray. So there's a big difference when it comes to that. Those are the biggest differences I noticed between these two laws. Now, if you have this pop personally, and if you've noticed different things, maybe, and again, I'm saying this as if you've bought a fake pop as well, and you've noticed different things, or you've noticed even on a real pop that you have of law, let me know down in the comment section below, because I'll be really interested in knowing maybe other things that you guys have noticed as well. Without further ado, let me go ahead and end this video real quick, but I'll see you in a little bit. Woo! Dang, it got really hot. Explaining a fake pop versus a real pop is a tough deal. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is one that I really wanted to do. I've been meaning to do for quite a bit of time already, but there's a lot of new videos that I'm coming up with soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's a bit of a different take. It's a lot of me talking, and if you guys know me personally, I'm not a very good talker when it comes to talking for a long period of time. I enjoyed doing this. I had a lot of fun. Share your ideas with me, guys. Tell me if you've bought a fake pop before, and maybe tell me your experience and how it was, or what pop it was. So I want to see that down in the comment section below. Let me know if you have ever bought a fake pop before, which one was it, and where did you buy it from? And comment down below, everybody. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear everybody's opinions and everybody's thoughts on this, because this is something that I think, I don't know how prevalent it is in the Funko community, but it does happen, and it's unfortunate. But without further ado, I'm gonna end this video here. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If this is your first time being here, I would appreciate if you subscribe for more videos like this. But I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.